Hey guys, I wanted to walk you through WordPress themes, or how we can change the visual appearance or theme of our site. So once you're logged into WordPress, so this style with the sidebar over here and our navigation bar across the top, our content here, this is all being styled by a theme in WordPress, and we can change that theme by downloading a new one, which we can find under Appearance. So in our WordPress navigation bar, we'll go to Appearance and then Themes. We're going to see an inventory. Yours might look slightly different than mine. I have a few different ones installed. But we can install different themes, and simply by activating a new theme, if I want to activate Classic and look at the front end of my site, I still have the same content, but I've changed the entire visual appearance or theme of my site. So as you guys sit down to get started with your final project and find which theme, what your client is, and maybe start thinking about what you want your layout to look like, we can start looking for themes. We want to find a WordPress theme that matches a visual appearance that we're going for, and then we use that theme as a foundation to build upon. In more advanced web design classes, we can actually build custom themes from scratch, going from Photoshop to HTML, then do a full-scale WordPress theme. But that requires full knowledge of HTML, CSS, as well as PHP. So for this class, we're going to go ahead and find a theme and kind of adapt it using the skills that we've learned so far. So if you come into Appearance and Themes, we can go to Add New. And this is going to allow us to use this search interface to search WordPress.org's theme database. So let's say we wanted a blue site with blue as a main color. We could search by color and start looking through pre-made themes. Obviously, blue is a pretty generic search term. We could also search for something like photography or photo. And let's see if it searched photo. And we can start finding WordPress themes based on that. So this is kind of a front-end visual to the WordPress.org's database. If you go into Blackboard, I've also added a folder under WordPress, weeks 13 through 15, called WordPress Theme Resources. And all I've done here is collected some links for some different places to start shopping around for WordPress themes. The first one being one of the best, WordPress.org themes. If you go ahead and click on that, you can start to browse the exact same database of WordPress that we were searching here, but in a little more descriptive and visual sense. Let's say, I know a few of you have emailed me with your sites already, that you were looking at doing maybe a photography or portfolio website. So let's say we wanted to search for a portfolio website. And we can start to look through some different layouts. Here we see some large visual grids, might be good for a photographer or a graphic designer or artist. This one looks like it has the same grid, maybe organization with a lead-in or greeting. Here we see more of a two-column. So we can start to click on these as we're shopping around for a WordPress theme to get started. And we can hit preview, and it'll give us a live preview of the site. This one appears to be more of a column. Maybe not what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and go back. And let's check out this theme. Hit preview. So this one seems to have some multiple posts down the middle. Once again, maybe not really looking like it was in its screenshot. But I'm going to go ahead and find one called Responsive that I've worked with in the past that seems to be a pretty good foundation for maybe a small business site. Go ahead and click on it, and we can preview this site. So Responsive gives us a pretty good foundation to have our logo, our global navigation bar, a lead-in image, maybe some text, some home widgets here at the bottom. We'll get into exactly what widgets are. These are text widgets. So as explained here, if we go to Appearance and Widgets, we can play with different widgets and position them. So Responsive is a pretty good base theme. Here we can go ahead and click Download this theme, and it's going to download into my Downloads folder a zip file that we're going to install. But we can also, search for themes on Google. Once again, there's premium WordPress themes and free themes. The premium themes can be anywhere from $5 to $100, $50. I wouldn't recommend using a premium theme for your first WordPress site. I would just find a free one that you can play around with, alter some CSS, and add your content to kind of get a feel for WordPress. It's one of those things, the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. So let's say we wanted to do top free WordPress themes. We'll get a couple links. Top 10 free WordPress themes of 2013. Sure, we can click on this article, skip through Forbes pop-up advertisements, and begin to browse some maybe different themes to see what's out there. Wow, Forbes really likes their pop-ups. We can start looking at some different layouts that might match kind of what we're going through, maybe a real minimalistic, clean color palette. Once again, we're looking at structure here because color, we know that we can change through CSS, these blues and grays. We can change through CSS, but overall structure of global navigation, logo placement, things to that nature is what we're going to be paying attention to here. So let's go ahead and go back into WordPress. And if we're under Appearance and Themes again, once again, we can see our preloaded themes, and we can go ahead and click Add New. Now I've downloaded a theme, and if you find a theme outside of WordPress, you're going to go ahead and go to Upload, and you're going to choose that file and browse your computer. And find your zip archive. Here I'm going to search by date modified. It seems not to have my theme in here. I'm going to go ahead and check my downloads folder to see where that went. And it is in there. I'm going to go ahead and drag this to my desktop. And it's in a folder. But I'm going to go ahead and zip that folder up because, as we notice here, we need to install a theme in a zip format. Some of your themes will be zipped up, others may not be. I'm going to go ahead and zip it up. And then I'm going to find that folder, or that zip, on my desktop and upload it. Install now. So what WordPress is doing right now is uploading the zip file onto the server into my themes folder, and it's going to allow me to activate this theme and use it to visually style my site. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to click activate just yet, but if I'm going to return to my themes page, my current theme, once again, is this active theme, which is always top left, which is classic. I now see our new theme called responsive. I'm going to click activate. I get a success message. Our response theme has been successfully activated. Let's go ahead and visit our site to see what it looks like. Looks like we've already changed some of it. Up here you may see a responsive logo. When I was getting ready for this lesson, I've already uploaded a logo, and I'll show you how to change that in a second. So I'm going to come back in, and if we go to Appearance again, we're going to see some new options. Customize, theme options, header. These are all things that will be theme dependent. You may see more options here that allows you to edit your theme. Each one's different, and so there's no set rule of thumb. It's kind of a trial and error until you figure out how your theme works and behaves with WordPress. So let's come into theme options and see what we can style here. So in this responsive theme options, we've got some disable breadcrumbs, call to action, maybe some options we're not really worried about at this time. Logo upload, need to replace or remove the default logo. Sure, let's click there. So I've already uploaded this custom logo that I've created for 300 pixels by 100 pixels. You can create a new artwork in Photoshop or Illustrator or GIMP set for the recommended pixels and browse your computer and select that logo and upload it. I've already uploaded this logo. I'm going to crop it in just a little bit, make it a little tighter. I'm going to crop and publish it and go ahead and save changes. So what that's going to allow me to do is to upload a custom logo for this theme and placement. It looks like I brought it in a little too close. If I wanted to go back and readjust that image, I could go back and edit it again. So now that we've uploaded this theme, um, if you want to play around with responsive and adding pages to content, content to pages, sorry, and playing around with responsive, it's a great base theme to kind of get your feet wet with WordPress. Once again, if you want to play around with a new theme or browse for another, you can search Google for top free themes to that effect, or photography or portfolio sites. Or you can go into Add New and use WordPress's interface to search for certain themes, like responsive layout. Maybe you want a theme that appears the same on desktop and mobile and iPads and looks visually appealing and degrades gracefully. Here's some top WordPress themes that are responsive. We could also search by featured. And if we search using this interface, the internet is cruising along today. If we search using this interface, we don't have to download a zip file and upload. Let's say we wanted to try Alexandria. We could just click Install Now, and it would automatically install that zip file for us. And we could activate our theme. And if we come back out to view our site, we have a new site. You see it's pulling our large site header, our tagline. We haven't selected a menu here, so we need to go to Dashboard, Appearance, and Menus to set our theme. But it looks like we have some widgets and headlines that we can customize for this theme. And if we were to go into Appearance and Theme Options, we're going to see a brand new list of theme options. Different skins for this logo, or for this theme: red, purple, turquoise, some different settings, different layouts that we can have for our home page, different layouts we can have for our portfolio. So just to show you that, just by switching a theme, simply by activating a new theme or downloading a theme, all of our theme options have changed, and there's different elements that we can edit per theme. So go ahead and play around with some different themes. If you have any questions, as always, shoot me an email with the theme you're looking at. Make sure to include your URL and what theme you're looking at so I can log in and take a look at with what issues you're having. If you shoot me an email and just say, hey, this isn't working, it doesn't help as much as if I can log in and actually look at it, or attach a screenshot as well, and I can help you out. So when you guys are looking for themes, browse a few, play around with some. Some themes are going to be better than others. There's no real rule of thumb with themes. Pretty much look for a high-ranked or wide-used theme. Those usually tend to be better. But it all depends on the skill set and kind of what approach you're taking to creating that theme. Awesome. Good luck, guys.